I am getting better at that, in my defense.
Yeah.
I think my time-lapse...
You have more confidence. No?
The thing is, what got me from not quite getting into the professional level to being the professional level was losing confidence, actually. Because I was super confident in my abilities, and I wasn't getting any better, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So there's like a balance. Like, in order to push yourself, you need to see what's wrong. But in order to get things done, you can't harp on everything. You have to make choices. And some of the cartoonists that I'm like looking up to right now make a lot of those choices early on. Like, they make simple choices. They decide what they're going to prioritize in their time management, and they stick to those times. So, like, you know, if I was doing a page a day and drawing this method... Is
every cartoonist an outsider artist, technically? There's really no official training for cartooning.
There are now, right?
Yeah.
They're at your CCA, there's... there's,
Arts Workshop.
I mean, but there are in Japan, there's, like, assistantships, that there's tradition. There's also much more of a minor league, major league. And that's something American cartoonists talk about, is, like, in order to have a strong... industry, you need like baseball, you need a minor league, you need kids trying to get good at it, you need to have like competition and opportunity, and that's something that like the Writers Guild talks about. Like, even now, one of the things they're protesting is like there aren't a lot of opportunities for early writers to strengthen their abilities. So like in comics, it's...
How did you learn about the Z?
The Z of the page. Where do you
had like little workshops in Pittsburgh of cartoonists talking, like Frank Santoro really talked about that. He had a little more of an elaborate thought process about it, and then Jim Rugg would talk about it, and Jim Rugg and Ed Piskor on their Cartoonist Kayfabe have professional cartoonists, and those cartoonists talk about it. A lot of the 90s cartoonists, but yeah, it's in publications and stuff.
It's in Understanding Comics.
Yeah, things like that. Welcome to Cloudtown Tuesday, the day where I share a page from my graphic novel, Cloudtown, and tell you about the process of making it. It's like a editor's commentary on a DVD. So here it is. Let's go. Let's do it. I want to do one with you guys that isn't redrawing something I had before for the pitch. But I'm not sure if I have... I don't think this was in the pitch. Let's see this.
That looks like a church and a toaster.
Yeah. So... Yeah. Oh, but this rough was already in here. The design of this was based on a text chunk that was edited out. Because I used to have multiple pages of prose throughout the book.
Yeah.
And I was asked to remove all the prose at some point. But the opening by this woman, Dr. White, about... how a broken toaster is better than a working toaster. A broken toaster shows you its parts, and you can learn how it works, and you can make new things with it.
Disagree.
Yeah, but she is a character that really believes in chaos and like mashing stuff together. She's a mad scientist figure.
Yeah, I like her.
And she also runs like a giant corporation. So she has
are
this...
those socks? I thought they were her feet.
Yeah, they're like monster foot slippers. And yeah, so the building is supposed to look reminiscent of a toaster with a bowling ball falling on it.
Is that in the actual one?
Yeah, that's the way the building looks. Whenever I had something edited out of my comic, I just decided it happened off panel. So, like, I just never took anything out of the world of the story. I just took it out of the thing you get to read. You know what I mean?
No, so that building was still there?
No, so, like, even though I took out the information that this...
Was she going to say that?
No. When you are onboarded as an employee to CareCorp, there are all these, like, kind of ridiculous, like, welcome to CareCorp, you're a new employee, we believe in broken toasters. And so I had a bunch of those that I really enjoyed. And so, while they don't get presented, the rest of the world that I do present is colored by that information that you don't get to hear. It's like...
You're living in it. You're living in it.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, like, the rules... The things that happen that I already wrote affect the things that I will draw, and in a way that creates like nuance that you don't need to know exists. It just makes the world feel a little richer. Like do you know what was it, Mad Max Fury Road, the newer one? There's a tiny like 2-second clip of these people walking with long stilt legs, and like the people that worked on that had like a background, a history, an idea of all this stuff. And when you cut all that stuff out but still allow a little glimpse of it here or there, it just feels a little more real to me. And you know, Cloudtown doesn't feel real because it's such a bonkers cartoony world, but it does feel layered, I hope.
Yeah. No, for sure. Feels believable. But I thought that those were her feet the whole time when I read it.
I did not.
Just now noticing
There's another
that
arrow.
she can take them off.
Yeah, I was really proud of this arrow with the step to give her the sense of kind of like stumbling hither and thither. Chunk, chunk,
Chunk, chunk. Okay.
This is the sound of the thing going into the thing.
It's the sound of the thing going into the thing.
Or you won't be able to sell ads on this. That's it's parody. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know, and also like just thinking
So the toaster's thinking this. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, her laboratory is in the cool bowling ball glass dome, so she has all that to herself.
Gotcha.
60 years ago, you could fix your own toaster. When
You couldn't.
Yeah.
I think
My dad could.
I think I
You
still
would
can.
buy a new element.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were every
Cool.
toaster had the same element, and that would be the
cool.
part that burned out. You go to the hardware store, and it was like 85 cents.
Oh,
Toaster
yeah.
elements.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Six by six toaster element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
85 cents. That's like 8.5 cups of coffee.
That's right.
So that's what it's $45
Yeah. That seems unreasonable.
in San Francisco. I don't know what it is.
And the toaster step is a balcony or something?
Yeah, the helipad. Yeah.
Oh.
But that also ends up. I see a religious symbol there.
I do too.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's why it makes it look like
That's
a.
okay. It's layered. You don't know.
It looks like churches, newer churches.
New churches look weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It looks like Buckminster Fuller meets
But
Tucson, Arizona.
when the climax of
Crazy cat.
Cloudtown 12 is going to be the giant robot pressing that lever, and the toast is going to come out.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
nice.
Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this on one of these Cloudtown Tuesdays yet, but one of the earliest comics I ever read after ElfQuest
Yeah.
was Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Late in the story, Johnny goes to heaven, and the background's just all puffy clouds. And he would write, as like the cartoonist, he would just write in the background, be like, this is so much easier than drawing real backgrounds. I don't know why I ever did that.
Why he was ever on Earth. He should have died sooner.
Yeah, and I just thought that was really funny. And I think like in the back of my head, I was like, oh yeah, let's
get
do
to
more
the
clouds.
clouds.
But then I draw so much stuff in front of the clouds. It doesn't really help, but I do like the puffy.
Do you remember
goopy
who drew
clouds.
Johnny the Homicidal Maniac?
Yeah.
Joan Vasquez.
Well, this has been fun. Thanks, guys.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's getting chilly.
It's great. It's
Get
freezing
chilly.
here.
Can't wait till Cloudtown 12. Is that going to be the finale?
I think so. I think if I get there, I'll wrap it up.
All right.
But if I just draw each page once, I think I could get it done in a couple of weeks.
Yep. You need an egg timer more than a toaster.
I just bought an egg timer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, for that purpose. Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It's awesome. It's a really cute egg timer. It has a polar bear that walks to a iceberg.
Nice.
And then it dings.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
It makes me think about global warming.
Yeah. It really reminds me that I only have so
Makes you
much
hurry up.
time. Yeah.
Let's go.